Big doinkage alert. Guys, for the first time in 3 days, Bitcoin approached the $35,000 level and was almost immediately chewed out, slapped, and spit on, as we talked about 3 days ago, as it approached 35,000 US dollars. The $34,000 to $36,000 level is going to be the battle zone, and it was the battle zone prior, guys. So basically, this entire zone right here that we have circled, this has been clearly the battle zone. It is exactly the point of control on this smaller time frame chart. Exactly in between 34 and 36,000, 35,000. Right here, you can see that red line, point of control. And guys, now the question we're going to be attempting to answer today is, does Bitcoin have the juice to let loose? Or in fact, could Bitcoin get pushed back down to 30,000 US dollars, where in fact the real savage rumpage begins? Let's dunk in. Welcome back, you complete savages. I'm your host, Bobby Dinklesworth. My friends call me Bobby D, the Dinkler, or Dink for short, guys. We have so much to be jumping into in today's webisode. Guys, Bitcoin continues to trade in a key range, and we have some very interesting charts with targets hit in the last 24 hours since our last post that you're definitely going to want to check out, because what it means for Bitcoin is indeed very telling. And as well, like we talked about Ethereum in yesterday's video, this bad boy can burst at any moment. Ethereum still has a little itsy bitsy teensy weensy amount to go here. We do have to watch for some of these top alts to start actually gaining against Bitcoin, which is exactly what's happening on Ethereum's Bitcoin pairing chart. And as we saw, Ethereum very briefly did reach a new all-time high. However, currently it's getting pushed down, and we're going to be getting into the reasons why the market is heading and trending this direction. So guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. And guys, make sure to also turn on those post notifications so you get these time-sensitive, critical Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency updates when they get posted. And without any further spladoosh, let's jump in. Wow, I actually forgot to mention, guys, we are going to be doing our giveaway, so make sure to leave your comment below and we'll pick the winner in the next webisode. But guys, if we start here on Bitcoin's daily chart, you can see Bitcoin has bounced at our key support level, this ascending line here. So very important, but we are still within this much more important crunch time that we have been in now for a few days. Guys, $35,000 is without a doubt the biggest battle zone that exists on Bitcoin's chart currently. We talked about 3 days ago about 35 just being the level to watch for. Really, in terms of a pump, in terms of an upside move, I really could care less until we breach this middle zone right here. And you see, we didn't even get a single hourly close within this channel, which I actually didn't notice until just now, but that's actually very cool to see that this line is playing out so nicely here. But we did not get a single hourly close within this key range of about 34.6 to 35.6. Yeah, it's that $1,000 range here that we put on days ago. A little surprising to me, because this is something I charted multiple days ago, and it's always very interesting and very surprising when you look back at these charts for the first time and you see that your support and resistance lines did exactly what you would hope they did. Absolute big juice there. So again, with that being said, I wasn't necessarily super excited when I saw Bitcoin pumping early this morning and late last night, because again, we're still within some very, very strong resistance short-term levels here. So guys, before we delve any deeper with Bitcoin, the one thing that we talked about a lot last night, and we talk about in actually every single video, is the DXY, and currently is battling its 21-day moving average right here, which could just not be more critical. Guys, we're on the brink of something big. Basically, if we see the DXY fail to hold support here and actually initiate a pretty big dumpage, which I fully expect at some point within the next few weeks, then we should see Bitcoin actually have another leg up. And again, I think that'll make breaching 34, 35, 36,000 US dollars a slice of cake for Bitcoin, if in fact the DXY does continue to plummet here, in the very, very short term. Last week we got rejected off the 50. We found support on the 21-day after actually falling a little bit below it. But again, these are critical times for Bitcoin. We're going to see something dramatic play out on this chart this week. Okay, so again, this is something I just have my eyes glued on, because at any single moment, if this would in fact fail and go below the 21, or actually retest 50 and break above it, that 100% will give a very, very good indication of exactly what direction Bitcoin is going to go in the very short term. Absolute critical alert. So now if we switch to Bitcoin's 6-hour chart, guys, it's still kind of just trading within this exact same range. And you can see when it came up and touched off our top channel here on the 6-hour chart, roughly right about 34,800, you see it get pushed back down. So what is going on in some of these shorter time frames for Bitcoin? Let's try and get an idea of exactly what Bitcoin is doing. So if we start on the 1-hour chart, this is actually good here, and we can expect a bullish move up throughout the day if we can actually hold basically exactly where we are right now, because again, the 21 moving average here on this hourly chart is critical for momentum. You saw it actually come back down roughly about 12 hours ago, find support around 32.5, and that enabled it to basically pump immediately to 35, where it got rejected, immediately at 35K. Okay, this short-term moving average has been very, very reliable when looking for levels of nice bounces or nice dumpage. Now targets to look for. If in the short term we do get pushed lower and we end up holding 32,700, 32,600 roughly, also basically exactly where this 21 moving average here is on this 4-hour chart, then we can expect another retest, another go of about 35. In fact, we could see another retest, another go at 35, even if we don't go that low. However, if we break this level, the key thing is if we break 32.7, 32.6, and specifically this blue hourly moving average right here, and go below it, then guys, that's exactly when we're going to start looking for some more downside. Because so far, we've gotten a low about 3 days ago, and then we got a higher low yesterday. So we're in a decent position. We could have some more room to the upside here. Where I don't think we're going to have short-term room to the upside, again, is if we break 32.6, like I just mentioned there. But most importantly, as long as we're getting daily closes above roughly 31,500, as of today, again, this goes up a little bit every single day. As long as we're closing above 31,500 on this daily chart with the daily candle closes, then guys, that's ultimately good. That's ultimately not any bad sign, in my opinion. Now, I want to actually switch to this. So on this weekly chart, clearly we have some very good weekly closes. We have not gotten a single weekly close in the last 3 weeks. In the last 4 weeks below this fib level of about 32,000, which is the 1.272. That's really good, but I've gotten a lot of comments about the idea that if we close below 30,000 US dollars on the monthly chart, then that would be very bearish for Bitcoin. And in fact, let's take a look at that scenario. So if Bitcoin did get a close below roughly $32,000 per Bitcoin on the monthly chart, that would actually be below a key fib level of the 1.272. And overall, what that would look like as well, it would push the entire candle body down to about right here, which would look like a pretty bearish doji, a pretty bearish candle on the monthly chart for Bitcoin. Now, let's entertain that scenario for 1 second here. Okay, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I just want to address this because we only have about a week left of this month before we get this close. And I know a lot of people in the comments have been asking about it. And guys, this is where technical analysis has to be minimized a little bit because TA is important, but we have to also account everything else going on in the world, everything else going on with this space. And guys, I'll just sum it up. It's incredibly bullish. So let's say we did print something like a bearish candle here, bearish monthly candle with a close below 30K, which I personally just don't see happening. Okay, it could always happen. I just personally don't see that happening. But let's say that did happen. Could we initiate more of a longer term pullback? Absolutely. But I just think it's pretty unrealistic to think that this new monthly candle that'll open up in about a week, right, for the month of February, I find it very hard to expect anything other than some pretty quick rebounding for Bitcoin's price, because again, a lot of people have this ultimate fear that if we print a monthly candle below or around 30K, then we're going to spend the next 6 months going to the downside. And I'm basically just going to say I find that extremely unlikely. And again, TA works to a certain extent, and TA is extremely useful, especially lately, guys. But TA never has and never will tell the entire story. So again, it's just something I'm not particularly concerned about or I think is likely. Let's say that did happen. Let's say Bitcoin got pushed down to 20K. Good luck trying to push it lower than that. Let's see how low the bears can push it, guys, because if there's one thing I've learned in crypto, when there's dumps, there's pumps. So give us your biggest dump and we'll show you exactly what a pump looks like. Wow, absolutely savage. So guys, basically what I'm watching here is a continued bounce here. If we get this bounce, we have a very good shot of trying to break 35,000. And who knows, maybe by midnight tonight or something like that, we could see Bitcoin trying to breach 35, maybe test 36K. So you want to be watching for that. But the key thing is here, this is where it needs to hold. We're there right now. We're trading at 33,687 US dollars. I mean, this is basically right about 33,500 exactly is where this moving average is. So this is crunch time. This is very interesting. We just had 5 red candles in a row, and our first green candle so far is exactly at this level. So again, always a key moving average. This is the first chart I look at when I wake up, is the hourly chart. Get a really clear picture of just how the price action played out. And guys, with that being said, I personally am expecting Ethereum to give it another shot rather soon here, this week. I'm personally expecting Ethereum to give it another go and actually really get a nice break above its previous all-time high. I'm pretty sure the all-time high for Ethereum right now is roughly 1480, 1,477, 1,480. So within $100 of where we're currently trading, even after getting pushed down a decent amount. But what I'm expecting here, and as I said in yesterday's video, as of right now, I'm personally more excited about Ethereum. Bitcoin has been explosive the last few months, and Ethereum has yet to shine. It's had some pretty nice movement though over the past few weeks, but absolutely anytime we break an all-time high or get close to an all-time high, especially with an asset as important and critical to the cryptocurrency ecosystem as Ethereum, right? The only thing more important than Ethereum, in my opinion, is Bitcoin, right? So we had Bitcoin break its all-time high, and what happened? It exploded. It increased from 20,000 to 42,000 in a matter of weeks. So again, same exact thing is happening here with Ethereum testing its all-time high. So realistically, guys, this is the thing to be watching. I'm extremely glued to Ethereum's chart because I personally expect, as most people in the space do, there's some very interesting stuff coming with Ethereum's price in the very, very short term. And guys, another reason I'm so confident about Ethereum isn't just some scam coin, some coin that, people are pumping and dumping. So many projects are built on Ethereum. Ethereum is being utilized more than anything in this space. Things are being built on Ethereum. This ecosystem is insane. And the more you educate yourself on Ethereum, to me, the more bullish you should be on Ethereum, the more you educate yourself on it. Wow, so if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, make sure to turn on those post notifications. We are going to be moving here within the next month or so and changing up the content and changing up everything, basically. And without any further ado, let's actually pick the winner. I think it was roughly about 5 videos, so video number 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll paste this bad boy in here. And remember, guys, whoever is the winner, make sure to shoot me an email and reply to your winning comment and let me know which prize you want. And it looks like the winner is MK. Is Moon Juice going to be in your giveaway? Don't ask me what the ingredients of Moon Juice are, am I right, brothers? Wow, so guys, also if you're interested in trading, you have experience, and also if you particularly want to trade Ethereum, we have that here on Bybit. Using our link below, you can get up to an additional $620 for trading limited time only on Bybit. Experienced traders only. Remember, leverage trading is risky just like regular trading, so never trade anything more than you're willing to lose.